Today, I wanted to talk about the book A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. This is a book that I've tried to read several times over the past probably 10 years, and I've always put it down for two specific reasons. One, because I could never initially get into his use of slang. It was really confusing to me and I didn't like it. And two, when I could tolerate the slang, the violence really turned me off. I don't particularly enjoy violence in any media format. I don't like to read it. I don't like to watch it. I don't like to, listen to it, rather. So those two things really prevented me from finishing this book. However, recently I was in a bit of a slump and I had absolutely nothing to read, and I owe way too many fines at the library to borrow any books, so I was confined to my own bookshelf. So I decided to give it another shot, and I'm really, really glad that I did because ultimately I ended up loving this book. So it centers around a character, Alex, who's 15, and he goes around with his troop of droogs and basically terrorizes this futuristic society's neighborhood after dark. And they commit really violent crimes. It's not just petty crimes. It's beating people up. It's rape. It's all of these pretty heinous acts that they commit, and it can be really disturbing to read. And I think also, though, there is an element of there's a lot of energy in the book. Like you're really invested in the moment in this book. You're really right there in with the character. And Alex in particular, he's a really well done character because at first he's very repellent. He's violent, he's crude, he's nasty, he's all of these characteristics that you abhor in a person. And by the end, you end up somehow, and this is a testament to good writing, moving with him. You're feeling the things that he feels. You sympathize with him, really. And you almost end up wondering, what crime? Who's committing the crime here? So I guess I kind of jumped ahead of myself. But basically, Alex and his gang get caught. Alex is actually bested by a cat lady, no less, which I thought was wonderful. Although it didn't turn out super great for her in the end. But he is sent to prison and is then subsequently, after a year or so, put into a conditioning program where he's supposed to be, basically he's forced to become a good person. And I won't give anything else away, but really, to me, great books and great literature can always be boiled down to one or two really big, really human philosophical questions. And for this book, I think it was, is it better to choose to be a good person or to be forced to be a good person? Like, if you're forced to be a good person, is that a moral equivalency of actually being good? So it posits a lot of questions about morality, about what it means to be human, and the choices that we make. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. If you've been meaning to read it or have put it down before, give it another shot, for sure. And that's all I have today, so thank you for watching.